Officer Mark Dial arrived at the Juanita Kids Stout Criminal Justice Center on Sept. 19 for a bail hearing. A Philadelphia judge on Tuesday dismissed all charges against former city police officer Mark Dial, ruling that prosecutors did not present enough evidence to show that his on-duty fatal of Eddie Irizarry last month was a crime. After the preliminary hearing, Municipal Court Judge Wendy L. Pugh agreed with Dial's attorneys that the officer was justified in Irizarry and that he and his partner were reacting to a situation where they believed Irizarry posed a potential threat to their safety. The verdict sparked an outpouring of support from Dial's relatives and dozens of police officers who gathered in the courtroom to support him. Defense attorneys, led by Brian McMonagle, said the attack was a tragedy, not a crime, and that charges including first degree should never have been brought. Irizarry's relatives were outraged. Some broke down sobbing in the courtroom after Pugh delivered its decision. Speaking outside the courthouse later, his aunt, Zoraida Garcia, said officers can come out here and kill a person who did nothing and get away with. Because that's what happens. The district attorney's office quickly appealed the decision, seeking to refile all charges against Dial. A hearing on that request is scheduled for next month before a Common Pleas Court judge. We disagree with Pugh's decision, Assistant District Attorney Karima Yelverton said outside the courthouse. Dial, 27, a 5-year veteran of the agency, shot and killed Irizarry, 27, who was sitting in his car at a traffic stop in Kensington on August 14. Police initially said Irizarry attacked Dial with a knife, resulting in his death. On August 23, then Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said she suspended Dial in an effort to remove him from agency because he refused to cooperate with the department's internal investigation into. Dial was released on bail after surrendering to the police, but a judge last week said the first-degree charge against required him to be held without bail and sent to jail ahead of a preliminary hearing. Prosecutors had argued that Dial's partner shouted knife before Dial opened fire, and should be charged with because he emerged from the police car with his gun drawn and fired within 5 seconds. Dial's attorneys reiterated that in court Tuesday, trying to bolster their case with testimony from Dial's partner, Michael Morris. Morris testified that moments before he told Dial that Irizarry appeared to be holding a knife while sitting in his car. Questioned by prosecutors who called him to the witness stand, Morris said did not remember the exact words he used but said saw Irizarry grab a knife and move it upwards and tried to tell Dial about it. My eyes were mostly focused on the threat, Morris said. During cross-examination, McMonagle played surveillance video from a nearby doorbell camera that captured he said audio accompanying the vide.